Hi everybody, Sanibonali. Welcome to my channel. Happy Monday, happy new week, happy everything. Listen, before we start, let's do the countdown so that we can talk about Lomkosi Lona because a lot is going on with Izingane Zesthembu. Steve Harvey is talking about relationships, got the unyiswa relationships, got the Utiena Kanye. And then the lawyer has said something about this one over here. So we're going to talk about all of it this morning. Let's do the countdown and wait for a few people and then we can begin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. If you are on Facebook, welcome to my page. If you are on Twitter, welcome to my page too. Listen, you guys, if you are joining me for the first time today and you really like my content here, do not forget to subscribe. If you are on YouTube, follow on Facebook and follow on Twitter because we are on 3 platforms this morning, guys. I'm so sorry that this weekend I did not do any lives or any video for that matter, you guys. I had a choice, okay? I could do both the jobs of being a mommy and a YouTuber, but half half s. You are not going to get very good videos because I was busy being a mom this weekend, and I was like, you know what? Let me just focus on being a mom. It was a weekend without a nanny, so I was like, let me focus on being a mom. Okay, YouTube can wait. We will see it on Monday. So I am back today. I hope it's going to be a good week. I hope that the quality of this live is as good as I'm seeing it on this phone. Okay, because it looks good over here. But tell me if there's any issues with the picture, any issues with the audio, you guys. So this weekend has been busy, you guys. There's nothing more painful than being a gossip YouTuber and there is after gossip, but you can't gossip. For some reason, you can't get on and gossip. That was a painful weekend for me. Katlego, thank you so much. Good morning. Angise happy good live. Thank you so much for joining us. We try and make it at 7 o'clock in the morning. You guys, last week was not so good because I don't think that I did any evening gossip. I think this week I'm going to try to get back to either 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. depending on when I finish my 9 to 5 and also depending on load shedding. But we are going to try this week, you guys. So let me start with these top stories. I want to start with the Steve Harvey story. So recently or over the weekend, it did come out that Steve Harvey had allegedly caught his wife cheating, and they said that it wasn't even the first time that she was cheating on him. She had cheated on him with the bodyguard and then with the chef. And I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. What? Oh, Steve Harvey is getting cheated on? Okay. Think like a man, act like a lady, something like that. Okay. Was he not thinking like a man in this relation? And I was like, the wife is definitely thinking like a man, okay? Because one thing men will do is cheat on you, okay? So I was like, hey, this woman read the book. Maybe she's the one that actually wrote that book. I was like, there is no way she's the one that wrote that book. But you guys, listen, the story has not been confirmed. In fact, if anything, there has been reports that have come out after the initial reports that she had cheated on him. She wants all of this money from him because she is divorcing him and all of that. And of course, there were other reports that came and said, you know, when people are saying, I called Steve Harvey and he said him and his wife are okay. And I'm like, but where's the proof that you called? Because we don't even know, you guys. One thing, you guys, about this story is that there is no smoke without fire. Okay, I cannot confirm for sure that, of course, this story happened, but I feel like when things like that start coming out about a relationship or about a marriage, a lot of the times later on we find out that certain things were true. Remember, Will Smith, not Jada. There had always been rumors that they were in an open relationship, but they had never really come out to say, yes, we were in an open relationship. and also the story behind them having an open relationship. So it was almost a rumor that was never confirmed. And then not so long ago, she came out talking about how she was in this relationship with this young man. Okay, so a lot of the times, even though they might come out and say that this is a lie, this is not true, there is no smoke without fire. Okay, there's fire somewhere, and one day we will know about it. So I feel like that when it comes to this story, you guys. But when I look at the other side, you guys, the reason that I think there's possibilities that yes, these stories might not be true is because, you guys, Steve Harvey did uh do this video where he was saying that he had an issue with one of the guys that was running his social media, you guys. Okay, so this is the video that he did. Let me just close this one. This is a video that he did, he posted. Okay, he is saying on this video that he is upset because the guy that was actually running his Twitter account, I think, had posted something that he didn't agree with. The guy had posted a joke like, you know, who is the comedian that is not funny at all, that you don't find funny? Okay. And he said that he didn't approve of that post because he wants his social media to be all positive, and he doesn't feel like that was a positive post. It doesn't go with his brand. Okay. And then there was another person that had reported on Facebook that Steve Harvey had fired his social media manager. Okay, so I don't know if this is the same guy that had posted this post. Okay, so now I felt like, okay, there are possibilities that this guy got upset about the fact that he got fired by Steve Harvey and decided, you know what? I'm going to start this rumor. Okay, that's one possibility. Another possibility is that it's not really a rumor because this is somebody that worked for him. Maybe this person knows what's going on in that relationship, and because he got fired, I mean, I think it's a coincidence, a suspicious coincidence that a social media manager of Steve Harvey gets fired, and then these rumors are starting. Okay, so it's either he just started a rumor out of anger because he's angry he got fired. Okay, and liar, or it's not really a rumor because he has worked for him. Maybe it is true that that is going on in their relationship, and he was resentful because he got fired, and then he was like, okay, let me reveal this over here. Okay, it's hard to know, you guys, where the rumor started, who really started the rumor, but everybody started to report on it as if it was something that was absolutely true when it hadn't been confirmed. But guys, when it comes to these things, like I said, I always feel like, okay, something is going to come out as soon. Okay, okay, I think the thing that's making everybody interested in this story is just the fact that Steve Harvey is the person that is always talking about relationships. He always talks as if he has all the answers, honey. Okay, he has all the answers, how to get the right woman, how to treat a woman, how to get the right man, how to treat a woman. You mustn't stay this long in the relationship. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, so we wouldn't expect it from him that uzonyiswa umjolo. No, not Steve Harvey. Not Steve Harvey. Okay, but listen, if you look at that couple, if you look at Steve Harvey and look at his wife does look like she still has a lot of energy. But I'm not sure about Steve Harvey, okay? I'm not sure about Steve Harvey, okay? His wife looks like she could still go through 3 more marriages, okay? She's fresh, she's ready to go. And Steve Harvey is like, listen, I might still be making money out here, but I might be ready to retire, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, okay, I'll stay in this marriage, but I want some fresh thing, okay, on the side. And also, it might be that, they agreed that it's okay for her to do that. We'll never know, you guys. But that's what is happening, you guys. They have not confirmed that this is happening, but it is quite suspicious that the social media manager had just been fired from, being a social media manager. And then the story is coming out. Hi, Consent. Of course, welcome, welcome. Top's Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us. What are we having for breakfast in your kitchen? Okay, we need some breakfast here today. So, you guys, another story that I want to do, it's this one of Katlego, because I've been waiting. I don't want to lie, you guys, as much as I really was so disappointed with the story that came out of him and the school fees for his child and all of that, because I was one of those people that supported him getting his jobs. back because he does not have a job. He has jobs back. I was disappointed that, out of everything that could happen, there are claims that he might not be doing what he's supposed to do as far as his child is concerned. And so I've been waiting, hoping that, something is going to come out. He's going to come out here and say, listen, this is not true. These are the receipts. I am taking care of my child. I am paying the school fees. This is the reason my child is in an expensive school instead of another school that my ex might be able to afford, and be able to sort of put us in the picture so we understand what's going on. But he hasn't done that. So when I saw this article on a Daily Sun, you guys, I thought it was going to offer us some explanation, because as you can see here, it says Katlego Maboe, lawyer, reveals it all. Okay. And so I was like, okay, is this his lawyer talking here, maybe trying to give us some clarifications? I thought the receipts were going to be flying around with the lawyer telling us this is how much he's paid, this is how much he pays every month. In fact, he has paid the full school fees. And I was disappointed, but let me read the article for you so that you can see why I was disappointed. Because I don't know if Daily Sun was sort of clickbaiting us here. Okay, so it says here, the matter between Expresso presenter Katlego Maboe and his ex-partner Monique Mola has shocked people, and asking how child maintenance between parents who have split works. This is after Monique went on social media rant on Thursday, the 24th of August, claiming Katlego is not taking care of their child. She accused him of allegedly refusing to cover their son's school fees. Monique said that he sent their son to an expensive school but only pays half of the school fees. She said she cannot afford to pay the other half and suggested they send the child to a more affordable school, but Katlego refused. Okay, the maintenance he pays is half of the money of the school fees, and the other half is my salary. I've seen flames in the past 3 years. I've had to fight for my child's basic rights. Okay. She also accused him of not taking care of their child since they split. I thought the situation with baby daddy was normal until I met an influx of men that are willingly taking care of their kids. And here you are living, you are flourishing, and you are letting your child suffer in spite. By the way, you guys, I know we always talk about men doing negative things, but there are many, many, many men that take care of their kids. Okay. They take care of their business. Okay. I would also like to resolve this amicably. When we go to court and don't have a lawyer, and you have a lawyer with 4 attorneys, those attorneys can pay their school fees. I also don't understand that, you guys. I mean, if you are willing to pay 4 attorneys, just take the money and pay the school fees, okay? Sometimes I'm breakups, they make you be so petty that you like the logic runs out the door. Daily Sun spoke to lawyer Mike Bolhayes on the matter. He said the situation happens a lot when parents are getting separated. Unfortunately, if there is a serious fight between the parents, they don't usually put the kids first. They put themselves first, and the children suffer. And that's true, you guys. A lot of the times, people will say they are fighting for their children, but a lot of the times they are fighting for themselves. Okay, a lot of the time it's because you want revenge on your ex. Okay. He also said that when one parent earns more, the court will investigate the finances properly. For an example, if the mom earns 10,000 rand and has 2 kids, and the father earns 100,000 rand, the mother would get a further allowance of 20,000 or 30,000 rands according to the needs of the children. The court does look at the finances in order to support the mom who supports the children. When your children are constantly staying and the dad sees the kids every second week or second holiday, that's a norm. What's important is that proper financial research is done, he said. In a situation which has been messy and public, he said parents should speak to their kids. Kids are not stupid. They will listen to all hearsay and the information they are getting, and then form their own decision. So it's important to give them the necessary information and tell them everything they need to hear. Okay. Obviously, the relationship must be kept intact so that the parents are always the go-to people when the children have questions, so that they are not influenced by things they hear on social media and other kids' opinion. Katlego and Monique went through the public breakup in 2020 when she accused him of cheating and being her. Okay. So this is the article. When I was under the impression that this was possibly Katlego's lawyer that was coming on here to tell us that he actually is doing the right thing. Okay, the Elisan went and just got the opinion of a lawyer that I don't even think it's Katlego's lawyer. I think it's just a random lawyer that was speaking on the situation. So I kind of feel like Daily Sun was clickbaiting us with this article, you guys. I haven't seen anything that shows Uguti he has responded or he has explained anything when it comes to the situation. I would have loved for him to come out and explain and just say this is what is going on because I want to still like him, okay? But I don't like men that don't really do the right thing when it comes to their children, okay? I'm allergic. I'm allergic to men that don't take care of their kids when they're supposed to, okay? And they do everything they can to make the lives of their children difficult, okay? So I want to like him. I'm still hoping he's going to come out here and give some explanation as to what is happening with this relationship with the baby mama, okay? So Koyo, hello, 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 hello. Thank you so much for joining me. There's someone that has liked on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us from over there. We appreciate it so much. Okay, so you guys listen. That is what is going on with Katlego here. Okay, before I get into this story here, I thought I want to do this one. This is a lady that was on the river. Okay, and she has shared some story about her being in a really horrible GBV situation. And how actually the job that she got on the river helped her so much. Okay, is the river already gone, you guys, on TV? Because this was supposed to be the last season. I don't really watch it that much. I watch it in Jimang weekend and just do all episode. Okay, so it says here the guy cleared out my bank account, beating me up to a pulp and waterboarded me. Guys, I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because honestly, the way that we have to change these words when we do YouTube, it's abuse. Okay, we are being abused. Okay, by Kama Dail. Okay, this she is an actress, a yogi, and identifies as they and them. Guys, listen. Okay, this is such a difficult time that we live in. Okay, so when somebody identifies as they or them, every time you speak about them, you say they, them. So let's say she went to the bathroom. You're going to say they went to the bathroom. I feel like impilo yethu complicated. Vele sivele sikhuluma isiZulu, yabona? Kufanele sivele sikhuluma isiZulu, uhambile waye bathroom because ngesiZulu ngisho ngathi I am they, I am he, I am she, it's the same thing. Uhambile waye bathroom at the end of the day. Into efanayo, you know? English complicates our lives because it's a she, it's a he, it's a they, it's a them, it's a she, it's a she, he, it's a, you know? So I feel like we should just fanele sibuyele nje sivele sikhulume our own languages because it's very simple, okay? You are they, okay, uhambile waye bathroom. You are them, okay, uhambile waye bathroom. You are she, okay, at the end of the day, iyafana nje lento in Zulu nje, it's the same. I don't know other languages. Do they have she, he, you know? Because I mean, I just feel like, yo, guys, I don't want to disrespect people, but that complicates our lives. Okay, it does. Okay, so this is what she said happened to her, guys, because I want to share this story because I do feel like a lot of people will be able to relate to it. Okay, she's an actress, a yogi, and identifies as they and them. Galaletsang Koffman, who played the role of bubbly and talkative hairdresser Beauty on the River, recently opened up on the Monsu Moments podcast on the live before begging the life-changing role on one of the biggest telenovelas in the country. By the way, you guys, she did such a great job on the river. I don't know if she's still there. Like I say, you guys, I haven't watched in a while. She did an audition for the role on the river. I had 2 years, and when I was blacklisted from the industry, I had a voice. I knew my rights. At a young age, when you start asking questions, they say you know too much. On the day she received a call informing her that she got the job to play Beauty, Galaletsang says she was in an AB relationship and her partner banned her from working. I didn't do my first audition because I was locked up for 2 weeks, being in a terrible situation, she says. It's a big word. I was in a very AB relationship When the call came, the guy refused to let her go and work. And the day she left the relationship, she had endured 3 years of suffering. I showed up at the river with bum shots and a bra. Everyone thought I was on drugs. It was so funny. I told them I had nowhere to stay, had no clothes, and I needed a job. Galaletsang said she has kept a secret for some time and is speaking up now for the first time. Everywhere, when a woman shares their story of AB, I wonder if I would share my own. She says, this guy cleared my bank account, would abuse me, waterboarded me. It was crazy. I was on the streets of Meadale screaming, Vimba, stop him, and no one helped me. And I was not clothed, she says. The AB started 2 or 3 years into their 5 year relationship. When that call came in for the river, she was in survival mode. It had been 2 weeks. They kept calling, but he would hang up. I couldn't get to my phone. Then I went to Grahamstown Festival, and when I came back, he cleared out my fully furnished two-bedroom apartment. She says we then went to live with my mom, and it got to a point where he started hitting and a being me in front of my mom. It was wild. Even in that moment, I think my relationship with my mom changed so much. She started seeing her parenting skills through the decisions I was making. Listen, you guys, I can imagine how horrible it is to be treated like that in front of your mother. But not just that, for the mother to see that, I would just go crazy. Like I would be in prison there next to Rosemary Ndlovu. I am telling you, if my child was treated like that in front of me, that's horrible. Despite her personal experiences, she also encountered challenges in the world of acting. She says that couch casting thing is a real thing in South Africa. I once went to an audition with the casting director. Everything was great. I killed it. Then this guy walked me to my car. A few days later, he said, we should do lunch. And I said, no. 3 weeks later, I see him at a bar in Melville with a girl I had done an audition with. She got the role, she says. If he wanted SEX, he should have asked, she joked. She adds the actors go through a lot, like not being cast for being overqualified or other different reason. When that door just closed, I had to sit back and restructure. And she went back to do her honors degree before doing her master's. Then she got a call from the river. Okay, here she's talking about how like yoga has helped her to release some of the emotions that she hadn't dealt with in the past, you guys. I think before, you guys, every time I talk about GBV or GBV issues in relationships, I was of the opinion that, the first sign of it, you leave. Okay. But I think recently, not even recently, guys, for a number of years now, we have learned that even when you leave, if you've met the wrong person, even when you leave, that could get you into a situation where you are killed just because you tried to live. So sometimes you don't know what women are supposed to do. You stay, you might, lose your life. You live, you might lose your life. So when you see a woman that has been in that situation and is out of that situation and they are alive and they are healthy and they still have their mental intact, it's like the best scenario that you can have in that situation. It's unfortunate that she went through that, but I enjoyed reading the article knowing that she came out of it. It's not like she's saying, listen, now I live in fear. This guy is stalking me and is promising to take my life and all of that. She's like out of it now. She's doing well on the river. Hopefully she gets other jobs too, since the river is ending, you guys. Now let's talk about Izingane Zesthembu, you guys, because a lot is going on now this weekend. This weekend, there was a lot with Izingane Zesthembu. Signing in from Facebook, Milano. Thank you so much for Facebook today. I'm officially on my day one of being employed in Taiwan City. Hooray! What do the kids say to say good morning, teacher? Do they say good morning, teacher? Good morning, girls. Good morning, boys. We used to say that at school. Hey, but you guys are the 2000s. Don't even know that. Good morning, teacher. Teacher, may ngene classini. Interestingly, ngesintu and many African languages, kuze uhi, she, him, her. Asinayo thina leyo nto in our language. As our language is very simple. Very, very simple and straightforward. Why is my thing getting darker? I don't know what's happening, you guys. I don't know why it's getting darker. Matanato, Mashaba. Hello, hello, hello. Listen, you guys. So here, so Ingane Zesthembu, you guys, there's a lot to talk about, but this is what happened. Remember last week, okay, last week's episode, it was episode 9. That's where they started dealing with the SEX tape, Kampumelelo and Queen Lolly. Okay, so that's what was happening. They got a call, Vuyo, while she's at the club. She gets a call to say, listen, our man is busy here with Queen Lolly. What? So they're speaking on the phone. Okay, it's Snake comes to speak to Vuyo. So they're dealing with that. So this week's episode, which other people are only going to see on Tuesday. This week's episode, they're continuing from there. Okay, they're talking about this issue now. They call him Pumelelo, they're showing him, listen, this is what we are seeing on social media. He's acting like, when someone had something like a drink, like a fridge, white tie, is like, listen, any drink, like that, it's like, listen, when's the lama, when's my pools? So how do you imagine, you guys, your man has an X tape that has just come out. It's like, listen, what can we do now? How do we move forward? Can you support me? When you are saying you guys need to support me, I'm like, support you how, and maybe edit the tape for you so that it looks more. I'm like, so they're dealing with that, you guys, and I'm guessing that I don't know if Queen Lolly watches the show, but I guess people like being messy online, so they probably sent her some clips from the show, because I don't think her response, I don't think she saw the whole thing, because her response was just, some parts of it was just not really reasonable. So I guess that she saw what was happening on the show, because they were talking about him. I think they made comments like she's older than Umpumelelo, or Katlego or something. And in this past episode, Umusa comes to Johannesburg. She's talking about Queen Lolly being a drunkard, and I'm like, hey, Bogati, has she met? Has he met Queen Lolly? He's a drunkard. Mudala, there's nothing good that they're saying about Queen Lolly, as if Queen Lolly in that tape she's alone. It's like she's alone. She kidnapped Umpumelelo, wahamba naye wayekhaya, and forced him to do whatever, and then tada, I'm like, Umpumelelo enjoyed it. Okay, we might not have seen everything, but we heard it. Okay, we heard it. He was having a good time. He might not have wanted us to find out about it, but he was having a good time. Okay, but Umpumelelo is not being held accountable for anything. It's all Queen Lolly. Okay, so Musa comes now, Mxelegu, uloli, drunkard akafuni njena ulokhuzana udaughter in law okanjeya. Yo, yazi kube ngoQueen Lolly bengizokwenzani? Bengizoyagogoma wena noma ugogo Sikhotheni, ngiyofuna ikhambanyana nje, just ukuthi ngiyohlupha kaMseleko, ngithi nje ikhambanyana lokuthi ngifuna ukuba udaughter in law wakaMseleko, noma nje u3 months nje. After bengibize ngomXheleko wesalukazi, after bethi ngisidakwa sentombazane asifune, bengizoya nje gogo Sikhotheni angihlanganisela nje, not permanent. I don't want to be there permanent, because who wants to be with people alone for the rest of their lives? Ehlupha kangaka, just 3 months. I want to go cause trouble. Kamseleko just 3 months. Hlanganisela, and then ngiye nje kaMseleko ngiyohlupha nje, ngibe umakoti wakhona nje for 3 months. Especially because uMusaseleko doesn't like her. Yo, akamfuni uQueen Lolly. Okay, fine, you guys. So I guess Queen Lolly saw all of that, all of the things that were being said by the girls, you guys. I don't know if Queen Lolly is that much older than the other girls. Okay, so to me, it would have made sense. In fact, if Queen Lolly was like number 3, okay, I think it would have made sense, because Mpumelelo definitely has a type, and Queen Lolly is that type now. It's just that she's more wild. Okay, it would have been interesting to have her in the mix, in fact. So then, you guys, she responded. Let me just see if I can play this audio, a video actually, when she was responded to how they talked about her on the show. I guess she did not like the way that the the girlfriends talked about her on the show. She did not like that. She also says something about Usne. When Usne, I honestly, maybe there are things that she said that I did not see, but Usne didn't say much at all, you guys. She did not say anything negative when it comes to Queen Lolly. So that's why I'm saying that it might be that she only saw clips of what happened on the show. So
yazi intombi kaMpumelelo zingijwayela kabi bengingangibuza ingane before bengingangibuza ingane mase kuzobusine lento ezizalela ekhaya lengenangisho isimilo kodwa kuzokhulunywa ngami kuzokhulunywa ngami kumele nje kuqalwe nje kulungiswe ake nilungise lengane yenu ehamba izala namadoda different ake niqale ngayo nje ngoba njengamanje ngithuka mina ukuthi mina ngumjendevu just because mina ama relationship they are the people that I've been involved with. People that I've been involved with, they are big. Musanini nini ukwenza ibreakfast ngegama lami. Musanini ukudla niphaka ngisho ukudla kwenu okungasile lokho. Nginyanyise kuseni ukusa nje. Ayikho ishow yashuthwa kudala ungazokhuluma into ongayazi. Ningazokhuluma nje angazi ukuthi mhlawumbe-ke yes mhlawumbe-ke yes-ke badala ngimdala kunabo kodwa bathatheni nibabeke la bengazowenza i-content ngami mina lezi igogwana zikaMpumelelo hawu ave ithanda futhi lokho okunye kona okubovana ngathi udadwa kuboka amacele ngathi bayalamana nomacele ngendlela aguge ngayo so ningangiphapheli mina ningibheke kahle mina ngiyona insangu.
Yeah, guys, listen. I think honestly, Nami, I would be upset about it if they talked about me on the show, especially because they're not gonna give her a chance to say anything. She's not part of the show, so I would be upset too. But you guys, what did Sneh do? Sneh didn't say anything. Sneh went to the passage where Uvuyo was to ask her what's happening. And then Uvuyo tried to show Sneh, and Sneh tried not to look at it. She was like, you know what? This is not my thing. Can I call Mpumelelo for you so that you guys can resolve this? I even watched part of the interview that they did. I think it was Oni Gagasi last week. I've got a clip of it. I think I'll post too. They did not say anything about her. So I was trying to say, what did she say? I don't know. I think Usne didn't deserve to be called that. What does that have to do with anything? Okay. I understand the girlfriends did say last week, she is too old for him. What is Umpumelelo wanting with it? And then Umselego is the one that called her Umjendevu and a drunkard. Okay. A drunkard. Guys, niyayikhumbula situation yama-drunkards on YouTube. Hey, if you are new on YouTube, you won't know. We once had drunkards. Anyway, you guys, so yes, so I guess she got upset about it. And obviously, it's hard because she's not going to be able to answer as to what was happening. And then that's how she responded. I really feel like you guys, she owes Sneh an apology to Queen Lolly because Sneh didn't say anything, didn't do anything to you, didn't say anything to you. What is the reason that you are coming after Sneh? Okay, laba banye uTirelo and Uvuyo, yes, you can come after them because abanagweni, of course. Okay, and into guys, Umpumelelo might go back to Queen Lolly. Okay. So Umseleko naye angakhulumi kakhulu because you never know, all right? You never know. I don't think ukuthi at this age, at the age of 22, as much as Umseleko is going on about how yena waganwa ena 23, so Umpumelelo naye akaganwa. I think Umpumelelo usafuna ukuba busy, you guys. Have we forgotten ukuthi two episodes ago, Vuyo was talking about how there's 6 other girls, okay? So besides the 2 of them, there's 6 other girls. He's still playing around, okay? But here's another shocker that happened this episode. Remember when they were in KZN for Lwandle's party, when they were attending Lwandle's 21st birthday, they did almost reveal that Uvuyo was pregnant, okay? And then she had done a test, but almost indicated that she's not pregnant. But you guys, if you look at this photo that they took here, okay, I'll see if I can find it. Okay, so if you look at that photo of them when they are like, it's like a half, it shows their stomach, not the one where it shows from the chest up, Let me see if I can find it. I think I might have deleted these pictures that I had saved here. It shows ukuthi when they were doing this photo shoot, actually, she was already pregnant. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I see Colana. Yeah, I see Colana. I think I deleted them because my thing is full. Yes, you guys. So basically, while the show is on, well, I think the producers already knew that she was pregnant. I think that they wanted to reveal it as part of the last episode, because episode 10 did feel like the last episode, even though when you look at the information that DSTV was giving, it was saying that it's episode 10 of 13, as if there's going to be 13 episodes. But everything that happened with the episode 10, it felt like it's the last episode. So I felt like maybe after she did the test, they were like, listen, hold on to that. We just want to reveal it as the finale episode. So that's what she did. And I suspect that Uguti, everybody else knew Uguti she's pregnant. So yes, you guys, Vuyo is pregnant. Okay. So now I guess we can understand why she was saying that breaking up with Mpumelelo is not an option, because she is pregnant. She's having a second baby. I understand too why she's not. She is pregnant, you guys, because if you are not taking care of your first child, you're going to have another one. Okay, so Umayeni took the first baby. She's gonna have to take the second one. Okay, a third one is coming too, because she does not feel how it's like being a mother. She lives like a single a person. I mean, guys, they were in KZN for London's parts. We did not even see her go and see the baby. It could have been such a good TV moment if she went to Mayeni's house to see her baby, because we found out that the baby stays with Mayeni. We did not even see that. Why is my bedroom? We did not even see that, you guys. So I do kind of feel like maybe that's the reason she's having another baby, because she hasn't really felt how it's like to be a mom. But part of me too, you guys, feels like these kids are competing. You know, Pumela is going to have a lot of babies, because it's like maybe she's also trying to have a son, because Tirolo just had a son. And maybe she's trying to have a son too as Umamkulu. But Umamkulu ngashadwanga because she is a girlfriend. I do feel like Upumelelo usazobadlala a lot, you guys. He's still going to be playing around. Basazoba ne-stress. And I guess it explains why Uvuyo was almost in tears, almost the whole season. It was very easy for her to cry. Okay, it's the emotions, it's the hormones and everything. And also, you are pregnant too, and you are seeing another woman pregnant and being treated the way that she was treated. And she was talking about how when she was pregnant, Umpumelelo was not doing that for her. So I totally get it now. Why it was like, I get why she's saying it's not an option to break up with Umpumelelo, but I still feel like if she wanted to, she could still do it. It's that he is Mselegu. They don't want to leave that, part of it. Now they're part of the show. Obviously, if they break up, now she's going to even leave the show. Okay, it's becoming more difficult to leave a relationship. Number two, I feel like now I understand why she was so emotional, because of course she's pregnant, so she's having another baby, this one. Okay, so now they have to deal with uQueen Lola. I hope it's bangahlangani noQueen Lola. uQueen Lola uzobashaya nkosi yami. Hawu bantu. I feel like so much. How about sinekhothi yazi a stray bullet, like ngempela ezihlalele nje le engangene ndawo. Okay, I don't understand why she just chose. I guess, maybe she's always wanted to say something Sneh. I kind of feel like that, because otherwise, why would she just choose to say that? Why did Sneh do? Okay. I think I skipped some comment. McDonald, I think I read the Blue Monday, Lindiwe. Hey, Lindiwe. We're coming from the groove. Now you are living. You are living Constance. These girls are Tululu. Pumelelo is still going to play them. I feel like that too. I feel like that even if he does end up marrying them, but it's not going to be a fun. Oh, Mina, in a relationship, a lot of tears are coming. A lot of tears are coming. A lot of tears, a lot of disappointment. I think Umayani tried to tell Mpumelelo to say, listen, from a woman's perspective, let me tell you, this thing is not easy. Your father is going to push you because, of course, from his perspective, he didn't deal with the things that we had to deal with. She tried to say that, you guys. She tried to say that. She was like, I don't want this for you because I know how it is like. Listen to me as your mother, as a woman. I am telling you, this is not a good idea. And he did not listen. So it's easy to listen to the person that is supporting your nonsense. Okay. So I guess he listened to his father. Okay. I share snake. I was like, hi, bo, not my snake. I love snake so much. Literally, so you're not that late. Okay. Oh, but on snake, I was ninja. I was like, hi, guys. Yeah. Lendaki of fanaring with Macel. Kodwa bayafana. They do. I can see what she's saying when she said lo ufana nomacele ngathi ulamana nomacele. And I think part of that she was just trying to insult her by saying she looks old. Tirelo. And they're also young, you guys. Okay. Utobs, Drankod, why showing up with detective? Who called a detective? I don't think he is as active as he used to be on YouTube, but yeah, I miss his naughtiness. Yeah, I remember the Drankod thing. But everybody, please rewind that Queen Lolly isalukazi sifunane ezinganeni kodwa hayi usinewe nkosi yazi. How old is Queen Lolly, guys? How old is Queen Lolly? Because uphumelela naye usukeleleni isalukazi if eyisalukazi because it means uyasithanda. Yeah. Anyway, I did feel like she was unfair to Usne, especially I would understand if Usne did say something offensive to her. And yeah, you guys, anyway, it is kind of like on because it was the finale episode, they are setting up for the next season. But I feel like this is going to be a show about young girls just having kids with this same guy for ever and ever and ever. Okay. And is this Ntabi for sure? I always don't know how to read this name. Hi, family. Hello. Welcome. Okay. So I feel like they are setting up for the next season. We're just going to be watching these girls having babies and babies and babies. And remember, none of them are lobolwad as far as we know. You know, kusakhulunywa indaba zenhlawulo for the first baby. You know, that's what they unless they what they present on the show is not really what's going on. But from what we've seen this season, they're talking about intlawulo paying the damages for the first child. They're talking about paying intlawulo for the second child, and none of them are lobolwad. So they're very far from being married. Okay, very far from being married. Basibiza ngomamkhulu nomamncane nomamphakathi nomam whatever. Mom at the end, mom in the middle sense, mom second last. Kids, yazi nje usiqalela inkinga. Anyway, you guys, listen. This was so much fun to be here. I had some people on. Let me just see. Oh, I can see who is there. Hey, now I know how to see you. So we had Sane Majola on Facebook who liked, okay, and Milano. Okay. I can't see the other name. Okay. Oh, now I see how you see who's watching on Facebook. Or at least who liked. You can see who liked on Facebook, even though you can't see who's watching. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, guys, we need to gossip about Real Housewives of Johannesburg, the reunion. I think I'm going to do that later on. The lies. Okay. The lie. You remember Candy when she said the lies. Yes, we are going to talk about the lies of Real Housewives of Johannesburg later on today. Do not forget. Thank you so much for watching. Late comer. Yazi udinga. Guys, ngiyakhumbula sisashawa esikoleni mawufike late yazi ngangeke ngiconsider ukuthi yazi what if I just go back home and deal with this issue the following day the way bengisaba ngayo induku. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Ningakhohlwa to like the stream, and also if you're in a Wi-Fi free zone, do not forget to let the stream rerun again so that we can make some few rands on adverts. Thank you so much. Nginithanda kakhulu.